Hello everybody, I'm delighted to have with me today Alex Ivanova, the Portfolio Manager. Welcome Alex.
Thank you for having me.
Within the credit component, what are your key likes and dislikes?
I like investment grade primarily because it is composed of the companies that are much better quality and they are able to withstand any kind of economic weakness with their stronger balance sheets. I do like some parts of the high yield market as well, be that European or UK or in the US, mostly because the fundamental picture has changed. Technically, the market has been shrinking, albeit this year we do expect that it's going to start to grow back again, and a lot of demand coming from long-term investors. However, there are a lot of opportunities within that market where we have seen blow-ups or some bonds having traded very quickly down on fears that there could be some default or restructuring risks. And that gives us some opportunities for alpha generation, but meaningfully focusing on what we have in good quality names, making sure that we avoid the names that will not be able to refinance. Of course, having higher interest rates and longer staying higher rates is not necessarily a good environment for very highly levered companies. So we are keeping that in mind.
Another element in the fixed income component that's important is duration. What's your views there?
So duration is an asset class where I think being active really pays off. Last year we had more than 100 basis points of moving up and down in terms of the market expectations of what the central banks are going to do, either cutting or not cutting interest rates. That created a great opportunity for active investors like ourselves, and we have been able to trade actively, reduce our duration when we thought the market was overbought, and then recalibrating it back when we have seen the backup in yields.
So you've been quite active. And finally, what is your outlook for the year?
So my outlook for the year is continued stabilization in inflation, and growth has been much more robust than we have expected. Watching for some of the policies that are coming out of the US administration and how that is going to impact the valuations and inflation dynamic going forward. But given the fact that fundamental picture robust in the US and more stable in the European Eurozone, it makes sense to continue to be invested, but also have some cash on the sidelines to put to work in case we see some kind of pullback.
Alex, thank you very much indeed for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me.